Okay, so boom. It started out as just a 1-day conference, right? But I'm extra.
Okay. Nothing wrong with being extra. Nothing wrong.
So it ended up turning into a 3-day conference.
Okay.
I felt like everyone's time should be appreciated, and, really getting involved. There should be an element of networking, an element of really education, an element of glamour, and just really honoring other people. So it's broken out into those 3 days.
Yeah.
So we start the conference June 7th. At a cigar lounge. Castro Cigar Lounge is where we will have our cigars and networking. So that particular one, when you get your all weekend conference pass, you are able to come into that cigar and networking space. And we'll just be there for a few hours. You have your cigar. They do have cigars for purchase. And we just chill on the patio. We rent it out. We have the whole patio rented to us. So it will just be us secluded there. And then Saturday is conference day.
Okay.
So June 8th is the all-day conference. That is where we're coming in. That's where we're going to have our education pieces. We have some dynamic speakers. We have Ty Big Baby, who is going to be hosting our Black trivia and our barbershop conversations, which is like our real and raw. Let's keep it funny, keep it light, but have a real conversation. It's hosted, the entire conference is hosted by King Kong, which we all know is an amazing, amazing person.
Yep.
We have our speakers who are coming with the 4 pillars that we just felt were really important to touch bases on, where they felt they needed the help. So we have coming in for Empower X, Pastor Larry Gooden. He's just going to speak to empowerment and really encouraging the Black men who are coming into the space. Then we have Ty Smith, who is coming in for Tech X. Tech X is going to be the platform where we talk about getting into the tech space if you may not have the educational background to do so, where you can start, that there is a place for you in the up and coming and now generated. Right?
Yes.
It's where it is. It's in tech, and it's just going to keep going. So he's going to come in and talk about where we are now and where we're going to go, and how Black men can be more involved, and we can have our faces in that room in the tech space.
I love that.
The next pillar that we have is something that where the initially started with the Health and Wellness X.
Yes.
So with the Health X, we have TJ Neaters, who is coming in. He is a Black male therapist, and he's going to come in and really talk about mental health, talk about encouragement, really get into there from the health perspective of a professional in that space, and really just getting down to that trauma and making sure that our Black men know how to get healed.
Yeah.
And then our last one is Wealth X. And then we have Ray Spencer, who's coming in to talk about wealth, generational wealth. He's actually going to tell his story about how he came from the streets and the hood, and now how he's a millionaire, and how he got there and built that from coming into, his journey, and then also how to sustain and how to continuously let it grow. Okay. And so we have touch bases on all of those pieces. And then we also have a big person coming, right?
Okay.
We have Paris Johnson Jr. from the Arizona Cardinals, who is going to come and be a part of that experience as well. So super, super excited to have him come.
That sounds amazing. So I'm sure there may be some women who are watching this and they're wondering, can I come?
Good. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that, because I do get asked that all the time. And that takes us into the last day of the conference, which is the African Royalty Gala.
Ooh.
So the African Royalty Gala is where we are going to have our award ceremony, where we are going to be honoring a Black man in the community who has put in the work and service to the Phoenix community and be a part. So that award will be presented by Dr. Will Moreland, who is one of the top 30 motivational speakers in the world. He's coming in for that. So we're super excited to have him to present the award and speak to the audience.